Hey guys, okay, I am so excited. Let me take off my glasses. Let me make eye contact. I am so excited to be doing this video. It's been on my list of videos I want to do because I don't know if you guys remember that there was like this trend where people would recreate their makeup from high school, and I'm like, I should do this for my hair. So I'm gonna head into CVS right now, and I am going to just grab there definitely was 3 products that I used. So if you guys could give this video a thumbs up just for the amount of alcohol and crap I'm going to be putting on my hair and the lack of moisture my hair is going to have for this wash day. So if you guys could just give this video a thumbs up, I would deeply appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm excited to read what you guys have to say in the comments about this video. I'm really excited. I hope you enjoy this video. So we're gonna jump into it. Okay, so I grabbed the products that I could, but in all honesty, I'm gonna have to kind of like try my best to recreate the like wash and go I used to do in high school. So today there's a lot more natural hair products than there were even just like 10 years ago. I was in high school from 2008 to 2012. So yeah, there is already a ginormous difference in hair products now. So normally I wouldn't even be using a microfiber towel. I would always be using a regular bath towel, and I'm sorry, but we are not going to dry out my curls to the max today. We are just going to modify this a little bit. So I just rinsed my hair, so I'm going to take it down. So I have not detangled my hair. I normally detangle my hair off camera because it takes too long, but to show you guys this routine, I have to share with you how I normally would detangle my hair. So back in the day, this was the #1 product for most natural girls. It was all over YouTube. This is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Intensely Smooth Leave-In Conditioner. This is what it looks like. I'm sure you guys remember this. So I think it smells a little bit different than it used to, because it used to have more of like a sour smell to it than it does now. And now this has active fruit protein in it. I don't even remember that. So I think they've probably modified this a little bit because I still remember it slightly smelling like a little nasty. But from what I remember, this has good slip, which I need because I am about to detangle my hair. Also, I would still use water. Definitely would still use water when detangling. And back then, I used to use a brush very similar to this. I obviously don't have my brush anymore, but this is very similar. I used to just use a brush like this to detangle my hair. So normally what I would do was I would section my hair, but like not really. Because normally I didn't care about my hair that much. So I'm just gonna like kind of split it down the middle. Just do it like this, I guess. Oh, okay, I'm scared. What I actually would do though was I would get obviously a lot of leave-in conditioner, and I usually would let it sit in my hair a little bit longer. I remember it would just work a little bit better if your hair was like slightly if you let the leave-in conditioner sit, it would help you detangle a little bit better. So I remember I used to be extremely heavy-handed with products, so not too much has changed. But I would just glob this on and not really thoroughly sectioning my hair too much. So let's do this side next. Okay, so I am going to just start detangling, and I'm actually pretty nervous for this because this is not normally how I detangle my hair. But from what I remember, this had good slip and it helped me detangle. So I am going to detangle in sections, but normally I would detangle in very large sections. So I mean, I'm not a fan of this brush at all. I really wish My flexi brush, which I hope you guys know I use all the time, would do so much of a softer job. This is really ripping through my hair. But the conditioner, though, I can feel it. It is helping. And what I would do is I wouldn't even completely detangle my hair 100%. I would just detangle it so it was mostly detangled, if that makes sense. So even if I didn't have all the knots out, it was fine. As long as I had majority of the knots out, I would continue. And today, I would never do that. I would get all of my knots out, because the thing is, the knots build up on each other. So if you don't get them out, it's just going to get worse. So, and this is also a reason why. I used to hate my hair because I couldn't detangle it. But let me tell you, I was using the wrong products and the wrong tools. This brush, using a brush like this. And I would also use a wide tooth comb too in the beginning of high school. But I switched to a brush, which I still cannot use to this day. I still can't use a wide tooth comb. Brushes are a little bit more gentler for my hair. I wouldn't recommend combing your hair out like this either. I'm obviously being extremely impatient right now, but ouch. This brush, you guys, I am extremely tender-headed. My eyes are starting to water. I am so tender-headed. This is just, oh my gosh. My hair is not even all the way detangled, but that's literally what I would do. I wouldn't even bother detangling all of it. Sometimes I would just do detangle majority of my hair, and then I would move on to styler. So for my styler, the product that I normally would use in high school, they discontinued it. I looked for it. I even asked my mom if she could find it. She couldn't find it. And that is the Herbal Essences Mousse. This was the mousse I used all the time. It had a lot of hold. I don't know if this one's going to have the same amount of hold. This is the only mousse that I found. They only had this. So this is the Totally Twisted Curl Boosting Mousse in the hold of 3. It's a strong hold. But I would use this. The one that I'm talking about was in a blue or greenish blue bottle, but they just discontinued it. It doesn't exist anymore. So I would use a shit ton of mousse. What I'm going to do is here I would section my hair. I would section my hair for styling. So I am going to just kind of section it. And let's see. What I would do was I would use a lot of mousse. Yeah, this isn't the same mousse. It doesn't smell the same. But I would put the mousse through my hair like this. A lot of mousse. I'd put a lot of mousse. Then I would take my brush. Now, I would comb the mousse into my hair like this. Okay, but there's knots back here, but I would just kind of roughly do them. Okay. Okay, so I would brush the mousse, and I wouldn't scrunch it or anything. I wouldn't touch it. So I would let the curls clump together on their own, but I would not touch my hair whatsoever. I wanted it to dry as flat as possible. So then I'll get the next section, and I always remember too, my roots would be really poofy and not defined, and my ends would be super curly. And that also had to do with the fact that I didn't do a good job detangling, and the fact that I really only defined my ends, and I didn't think to define my roots. I just wanted everything to lay flat with no problems. So going in with the brush at the ends, and like, because the mousse is in my hair, it's also harder to detangle. Okay, so now I'm just going with the mousse and then throwing it to the back. And last section. Okay. Now, if you guys like this, I can show you another routine that I did in high school. So if you guys really like this, please give this a thumbs up. And we could revisit another one. Another curly hair routine I did with gel. So I would switch up my routines depending on what products I had on hand. But this was pretty much it. So, okay, and then I'm going to just brush the bottom. And then the good thing though is now my hair is a lot healthier, so these curls might not come out totally tragic, but okay. So now the next side. Wait, the only other issue is I would always do a deep side part. I had bangs too at one point, so this area was usually like my bangs that were growing out. We're just gonna smooth that to that side. I used to have a real ugly, it was actually usually pretty deep, but I'll just do that for now. And I used to go to school every day with my hair like, or not every day, but pretty often just soaking wet. My hair would be soaking wet. Okay, so now what I would do is I would get the mousse and just kind of like go over the top of my head like this, because I wanted it to lay flat. We didn't want no volume. This is what I used to do. And just go through my hair. I probably would end up, I would throw more mousse on top of all of it just to get it to lay really flat. Wherever I felt it was gonna get frizzy, I would just, because there was no, we didn't want any volume. We didn't care for defined curls. No. We just wanted it to lay flat. Real flat. Okay. And the part got cut out, but I usually would just hairspray the heck out of my hair so it would not move and budge. So that part got cut out. I hairsprayed the crap out of my hair, and you guys will see it turned my skin red in the next clip. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I can share with you one that I used with gel, but this was my curly hair routine. I'm really excited to hear what you guys did back in high school, what you guys think of this. If you would like for me to do another one sharing my other routine, but I'm going to share with you guys what my hair looks like all air dried. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye. This was the finished look. If you guys can't tell, my hair has absolutely no movement. It sounds and looks and feels crunchy. It's really flat, and that's the look I wanted to go for. I also would usually twist the top of my hair because my roots ended up being pretty like poofy compared to my ends, which were really like stuck and structured. And then as you guys can see, my curls are clumped, but I would never break up those curls. I wanted my hair to be as flat and as laid down as possible. I didn't want any volume. And also, after touching my hair like this, my back was sticky, my hands were sticky. This was just a no-go. My hair has so much more potential now, and I'm glad we do not do our hair like this anymore. Bye, guys.